Hello and thanks for staying with us. This is Nisa on MYBA TV. I am Oyindamola Carver. First, the headlines.
Are you looking for a perfect way to showcase your brand or event? At MYBA LED Screen, we provide high-quality indoor and outdoor LED display solutions that guarantee visibility and impact for churches, political campaigns, weddings, and so on. Let's take a look into it. In a world where visibility is everything, your message deserves to stand out.
Blurry screens, poor brightness, and low quality display can keep you far behind. At MYBA LED Screen, we deliver crystal clear visual, high brightness, and premium display solutions that capture attention instantly. Trusted by businesses, events, and brands that want to be seen. Call us today or WhatsApp us on these numbers.
You've made a turning point on kidnapping in Nigeria. Olubadan louts Tinubu. Osun 2026. Adeleke Oyebamiji signed peace pact as INEC warns troublemakers. Imported petrol now costs more than Dangote fuel. In sports, Commonwealth Games, Amushan wins bronze in women's 100-meter hurdles. FIFA rejects criticism to continue consultation on investor plan. News and details. The Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Rashidi Ladoja, has lauded President Bola Tinubu over his administration's handling of kidnapping in the country, saying the president has made a turning point in the fight against the crime. Ladoja stated this on Thursday during a courtesy visit to Tinubu at the presidential villa Abuja, where he sought sustained federal government support to consolidate security gains in Oyo State following the recent kidnapping of school children and teachers in Orire local government area of the state. In a threading video and pictures taken from the villa, the meeting, which centered on the security situation in Oyo State and measures to prevent a resurgence of kidnapping, was held without the Alafi of Oyo, Oba Akim Owade, in attendance. Speaking on behalf of the traditional rulers, Ladoja commended Tinubu for refusing to negotiate with kidnappers through ransom payments, saying the administration's firm stance had restored confidence in the government's ability to tackle insecurity. Ladoja urged the president to sustain military and other security operations in the forest corridor linking Oyo and Niger states, saying continuous surveillance of the reserve was critical to preventing criminal groups from returning. The monarch's commendation comes days after Tinubu disclosed how security agencies secured the release of the abducted pupils and teachers without paying ransom to the captors. Also in another news, Osun 2026, Adeleke Oyebamiji signed peace pact as INEC warns troublemakers. Candidates of the 14 political parties participating in the August 15 Osun governorship poll on Thursday signed a peace accord to indicate their commitment to a peaceful poll. At the event, Osun State Governor Oyindamola Adeleke, seeking re-election on the platform of the accord, signed the document, while representatives of the candidates of the All Progressive Congress, Bola Oyebamiji and Dr. Najim Salam of the African Democratic Congress, signed on their behalf. John Cardinal Honor Iyekon, who delivered the welcome remarks on behalf of the chairman of the National Peace Committee and former head of state, General Abdulsalami Abubakar, retired, said the accord represented another important milestone in the committee's long-standing efforts to promote dialogue, build trust, and ensure that political competition does not become a trigger for violence. Addressing the gathering, the chairman, Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Joash Amupiton, said by signing the peace accord, the candidates were not only affirming dedication to non-violence and mutual respect, but we are also sending a powerful, unambiguous message to our citizens that democracy thrives when peace prevails. Amukwiton called on all political parties, candidates, and supporters to strictly adhere to the letter and spirit of the agreement. In another news, imported petrol now costs more than Dangote fuel report. The landed cost of imported premium motor spirits, petrol, has climbed above the gantry price offered by the Dangote Petroleum Refinery, reinforcing calls by petroleum marketers for Nigeria to halt fuel importation and prioritize local refining. The latest energy bulletin released by the Major Energies Marketers Association of Nigeria showed that the spot landed cost of imported petrol stood at 1,223 per litre as of July 29. The price is higher than the Dangote refinery gantry price of 1,250 naira per litre, indicating that imported petrol currently costs marketers more than supply sourced from the 650,000 barrels per day Lekki-based refinery. The development comes days after the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria renewed its call for an end to petrol importation, arguing that local refining capacity is sufficient to meet the country's fuel demand. IPMAN National Publicity Secretary Chinegdu Ukadike recently said there was no justification for continued petrol imports when local refineries, particularly the Dangote refinery, were producing enough to supply the domestic market. He urged that importing petrol when locally refined products were available only exerted additional pressure on foreign exchange and undermined investment in domestic refining. Now on sports. Commonwealth Games, Amushon wins bronze in women's 100-meter hurdles. Nigerian sprint hurdler Toby Amushon on Thursday won a bronze medal in the women's 100-meter hurdles at the Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games, ending her reign as Commonwealth champion. Amushon, who won gold medals at the Gold Coast 2018 and Birmingham 2022 Commonwealth Games, was aiming to become the first woman to win 3 consecutive Commonwealth titles in the event. The 29-year-old crossed the finish line in 12:60 seconds to place third in the final. The gold medal was won by Davin Charlton from the Bahamas in a time of 12:33 seconds, while Jamaica's Megan Simons claimed the silver medal after clocking 12:41 seconds. Earlier in the day, Amushon had raised hopes of retaining a title after producing a dominant performance in the heats, winning a race in a wind-assisted 12:19 seconds. Although the mark was not eligible for record purpose because of excessive wind assistance, it was the fastest time ever recorded at the Commonwealth Games under any conditions. In spite of falling short of a historic third straight Commonwealth title, the Nigerian extended a remarkable record at the Games by securing a third consecutive podium finish in the women's 100-meter hurdles. And wrapping it up, FIFA rejects criticism to continue consultation on investor plan. World Football Governing Body, FIFA, hits back at critics on Friday, vowing to press ahead with an open, undemocratic consultation with stakeholders on a proposed private investment plan. European football's governing body, UEFA, said it was ready to boycott the World Cup over the proposal to create a commercial subsidiary to run FIFA's biggest event and allow private investors to take acquire stakes in the company. FIFA has said the plan could raise up to 20 billion for the FIFA Forward Enterprise FFE initiative. This ends News Hour on MYBA TV. Don't forget to follow and subscribe to all our social media platforms at MYBA TV. And I remain Oyindamola Carver. Good afternoon.
MYBA TV, Bridget Bagabs.